As with anything else to do with the internet, website designs and trends seem to move on very quickly. What seemed to be modern only a few months ago now seems outdated after seeing some of the newer designs on the web. Obviously, you shouldn't change your website design every few months. So how do you know when it is time to change your website? Well, here are 5 signs that offer hints that a new website design should be considered. First, is your website responsive? Over the past few years, the push has been to make websites more friendly with devices such as smartphones and tablets. It's no longer wise to just design your website for a desktop or laptop computer, especially now that more people are using their smaller, portable devices to access the web. If your visitors' experience on your website is being diminished because they can't get to the most important parts without having to do a lot of scrolling, or they have to wait an age for certain parts to download, then it might be time to get a new website. 2. Are you able to update the website yourself, or do you have to pay your webmaster to do it and wait for him to find the time to take action on your requests? If your website doesn't have an easy-to-use content management system available for you to use, then you might want to consider getting your website revamped with this software included so you can manage the more time-critical updates yourself. 3. As websites mature and technology improves, it sometimes becomes apparent that certain features of a website are no longer used and therefore no longer required. You want your user's experience to be as enjoyable as possible, which means removing unnecessary clutter. A lot of people add different Facebook widgets and have no idea why they put them there in the first place and find they are never used. Does this sound like your website? If so, you may want to restructure or redesign your website in order to remove that clutter. 4. Does your website take a long time to load? If so, this could be an issue with your site's hosting server or the fact that your website's images or videos haven't been optimized for the web. If your web pages are taking longer than about 5 seconds to load, then you are probably losing visitors who have clicked the back button and gone elsewhere. 5. Are you getting visitors to your website but nobody is calling? Well, this may be hard to gauge unless you have analytics on your website. If you do, then take a look at your statistics and check to see how many people are coming to your site and bouncing off without getting past your homepage. If the volume is high, then it could mean you need to redesign your site to make it look more appealing and easier to navigate. Or it could mean you need to revamp your content and have clear calls to action. If your website meets at least 2 of the criteria that we've discussed, there's a good chance that a website overhaul could be the order of the day. But ultimately, you have to make the decision based on your budget. You might decide you want a few simple tweaks rather than a completely new website design. However, whatever you decide, keep in mind the priority shouldn't be about having the nicest and flashiest website amongst your rivals. Never lose sight of the fact that ultimately your website should be the catalyst that makes your telephone ring, bringing new prospective clients to your business. If you would like to know more about Alchemy Digital Media's custom website design services, please fill in the form right here or call us at 239-214-2614.